So today we're gonna talk about the most beginner-friendly books that I think are they're on the market that I have read and I think would be a great start for anybody who wants to get into reading. So I have picked out a few books which I think are very easy to get into to read for beginners or people who want to get into reading. So let's get this started. First, I have my favorite book of all time. Oh, sorry. First, we have my favorite book of all time, Archer's Voice. This is the most perfect book to exist. I will not take any criticism on it. I will leave a review about it in the description. You guys can check that out if you guys want. But this is practically my favorite book. This is the book I recommend to people all the time, people who want to get into reading, people who are already readers but want to expand their taste. This is your book. So this basically talks about Bree and Archer. It's a small town romance. It's such a fantastic book to start with. My god, the things I would do to read this book for the first time are insane. I remember I read it for the first time in 2021, I think, and I have never taken another step back. I literally have another quotes of this book tattooed on me. And yeah, so Archer's Voice is based in a small town which circles around Archer and Bree. Like I mentioned, Archer cannot talk and Bree just wanted to relocate, get a fresh start. It talks about their love story, their struggles, and it is the most adorable romance ever. So if you're into tropes like small town romance, sunshine girlfriend, sunshine boyfriend, it's a very I would recommend this read to you. If you're getting into reading, this is the book I would ask you to start with. It is the perfect thing for you to get into reading. And well, if you enjoy it, there's more to this book, but personally, I only like Archer's Voice from the series, and I would recommend this 100%. It's a 10 out of 10 read. The next book I have is, well, it's not technically a book, but it's a comic where you can treat it like a book, and that is an amazing way to get started as well. What is better about this is that it's also present on Webtoon where you can read it for free. So the next book is one of my favorites again, Heartstopper. It is the most adorable teen romance that you'll see. It's basically about finding love when you least expect it, in my opinion. It talks about a lot of self-discovery. It talks about supportive relationships and also perspective of two gay teenagers, well, one bisexual and one gay teenager, and the school journey. It has a lot of trans inclusivity. It talks about a lot of LGBTQI themes. So if you're into something like that, this is the perfect way for you to start. And even if you're not, it is such an adorable read. You're gonna love it. So if you want to get into something light and just want to start exploring a different kind of read, Heartstopper is the book for you. Because honestly, I went into Heartstopper before the show even was, out there. I started reading it just one random day, found it on Webtoon, and I have never looked back. It does have parts, it does have a lot of, books that stem from it, characters. Alice Osman does a fantastic job bringing Nick and Charlie to life. You're gonna fall in love with Nick and Charlie. You're gonna love their banter, and there's a lot more to it. It's not just a book with a fictional setting. There's a lot of in-book elements that are very close to real life. It talks about a lot of struggles that people have on a daily basis without actually making it extremely hard to digest. It doesn't feel like I need to shove this down my throat. It comes very naturally with this book. So if you want something like that, this is the book for you. Up next is one of the reads I was so terrified to touch, and for no good reason actually. I didn't even know I was so terrified, but the moment I picked this book up, I finished it in 3 hours. 3 hours, and this has been one of my top reads yet, and I've read so many books, but there's only a few that come as close to how beautifully this book is written. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo was such a game changer for me. It flipped my perspective of how beautifully books can be written. It talks about narrative, it talks about struggle, it talks about hiding. There's a lot of tears that will come. Not a lot of tears, but yeah, there will be tears that will come. You'll get attached to characters. And this book is basically close to a perfect book. This is a very perfectly written book. It's such raw emotion. And for a beginner, if you want to get into, books that are beautifully written, where, well, I'm not saying that all books aren't beautifully written, but there are some authors, Colin Hoover, which take the fun out of them, and that necessarily or unnecessarily ruins your experience. But with books like this, you are bound to want to read more. If you're trying to get into reading, you're gonna try finding more books like this after reading this. I knew I was on a hunt for books like this the moment I finished this, and this book has exceeded all of my expectations. I had very little that I expected from this book, but it has exceeded so many expectations for me. I would 100% recommend this to anybody who's trying to expand their tastes, for somebody who, wants to get into how detailed writing works. And it's not even that fat, like, it's barely 400 pages. And trust me, you won't realize when you finished it. There's drama, there's tea, there's a little bit of action, there's romance. It's packed with everything you need. And I'll list the tropes of all of the books to the side, so don't worry about it. Next is the book that started my reading addiction. And I call it addiction not in a bad way, but this is the book that did it for me. This is the book that got me out of all of the reading slumps. It is one of my most prized possessions till date, and it's The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This book, my god, this book has seen things with me. This book was the reason when I shed so many tears after finishing it. This was the first book I cried for, and these are like the characters in this book are so deeply etched onto my soul. I cannot form words to describe how much I love it. Now, this book is a little more action packed. You'll see a lot more romance as well, but you're going to see war elements in this as well. So please check out trigger warnings before. Well, it doesn't have a lot of triggers, but if war and death are things that, well, you find uncomfortable, I would suggest you check out trigger warnings before you dive into this book. However, this is the most loving yet heartbreaking read I have read, and the characters are so perfectly formed, also because it's directly taken from the Odyssey. It's directly derived from Greek mythology. It aligns with the variant of Greek mythology that I agree with, and it is so beautiful. The writing style, the author, the way she expresses herself, it is one of those books that you cannot put down. It is one of the books that you fall in love with instantly. You fall in love with characters instantly. You get attached. It is one of those books, and you're gonna find a full circle moment here. You're gonna cry about this book. You're gonna have moments where you laugh. And if you want to start in the mythology domain, you should start with this. It's a very good entryway to any mythology based reads you want to continue in the future. This provides you with a fantastic ground to start. So The Song of Achilles will forever be a recommendation from me if you're starting to read, or if you're trying to get into mythology, if you're trying to, explore more. The same author, she has another book called Circe, if I'm not wrong. No, Circe, if I'm not wrong, yeah. She has another book, and that is fantastic as well, if you guys want to check it out. However, I was a little more inclined towards The Song of Achilles. It's beautiful. Beautiful is the only word that can describe the emotion that goes into this book. You will see fights, you will see abandonment, you will see feelings, you'll see a lot of love, and it's not exactly a happily ever after, but it is a happily ever after. You'll have to read more to find out. And lastly, if you're trying to get into a series as a beginner, the series I usually recommend people are Heartstopper, or A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the entire series, or Folk Affair. If you're into fantasy and you want to start with something fun, Holly Black is the author for you. And this is the series that I'm talking about. It comes with 3 books. There's a 4th one, I'm pretty sure, that's come out recently. And this is a series you can start with. You're gonna find a very strong female main character. You're gonna find a adorable male lead. You're gonna see war, you're gonna see deception, you're gonna see anger, you're gonna see jealousy, you're gonna see a lot of angst, but you're also gonna get a lot of fluff packed into one series, and a series that isn't that long or boring. It doesn't get boring, it doesn't get monotonous. So if you want to look into a fantasy series, I would recommend this. Holly Black does have more books that are really good, but I would say if you want to start reading Holly Black, or if you want to get into fantasy fiction, this or Sarah J. Maas. Now, personally, not a very big fan of the Sarah J. Maas verse, primarily because I haven't read a lot of it. But these are the books I would personally recommend if you're fresh into reading, if you just want to start, if you want to get into the game, if you enjoy it. This is the best way you can test waters of your reading capacity, and these are basically things that cover a lot of fun elements as well. So yeah, these are the books I would recommend to you guys if you want to start your reading journey. I hope you guys had fun, and I love you.